Hello guys, in this class I'm going to introduce to you Daraja and Firebase functions. I want you to head over to firebase.google.com. Look for what you're going to do is use cloud functions. I'm not going to touch on real-time and cloud firestore. Then I want you to also on the same I want you to activate uh, I want you to activate this networking, and to do that you can only be able to do that by accessing or by enabling Blaze plan. You can also use Flame, but I like using Blaze. You have to activate that one, enter your credit card information. So I'm going to select it. And I've already created mine, so it's here. So we are going to create a new app. Once you sign up for Firebase, you'll have this dashboard. So you create a new project. So I'll call it Daraja Tutorials. Create. I'll select an account. So I'm going to select that one. And it will create a project for me. Great. So we already have Daraja tutorial. If you click it, you'll open it there, and then you'll see besides it. And if you want to change from one project to another, just click there and you'll see all of them there. Now we want to change from Spark. So click it, then go and select Blaze and purchase that one. It will still be free because we are using, we'll probably be using the free quota. Now our project is set up. So if you click on functions, you are not going to see anything for now. Just look like this. But now we'll head over to our terminal. I'm going to go to my desktop, and then I'll create a directory. Then I'll cd into the same directory, clear the data. Then let us initialize the directory to serve Firebase. Select functions, space, then enter. Then use an existing project. Use the one that we have created, the Daraja tutorial. Now it will start configuring the directory. I'll use TypeScript here. Yes, install TSLint for checking whether we have done or we have some errors on our project. Install dependencies, yes. Now our project is set up already, so we'll open it on code editor. I use VS Code. So I'll drag the folder to that one and drop it. Ready to go. Go to functions, index.js. Before we do anything, I'll need us to install some few things that we're going to use on this project. So let's go back to terminal and clear the data. Then we have to install the packages that we're going to use. When I'm working with anything to do with Node, I have to use Express. So I've installed Express and also add it to our package.json. If you don't do that, you'll get an error. So Express body parser that we've installed, and we'll also add requests to enable us to make external requests. Copy that, put it on our dev dependencies. Now we can close that one, is done. Back to our index, we need to import our Express. The reason why you can see this is because we have not used it, just declared. Then we have to import our Express from Express. Then basic setup for Express application. So we define const app is equals to Express, that is instantiating it. Then from there, we'll set up Firebase to work with Express. So we'll delete all this part, replace with the app, then uncomment that line. You can also change that one. And then let's delete these comments. Now let us test our first app whether it's working. So to know whether our app is working or our setup is ready, so we'll just continue with what we usually do on Node Express. So I'll set our home route with request. I'll pass any here and response to any, and this will return to us a response with status 200, and we'll have a JSON body. These will have, let's just pass two messages. So the first one is greeting, welcome to Firebase Cloud Functions, consuming Daraja API. The message is please subscribe. As we're here, please don't forget to subscribe. So let's go back to our terminal, clear, then we deploy that one. So let's type Firebase deploy. It's deploying. You may find errors here, but don't worry, just repeat it until you're able to get no error. Complete. We have a URL that we've been provided where our server is hosted. So just copy that, go to our browser, and we'll paste it there. Let me zoom in. In the meantime, thank you. So you can see we have a setup already. Now the server is up and running. Let's test by adding another route. So we'll do a test route just to ensure that our Express is ready set up on our application. So we'll set a test route with request and response. This will just return status JSON of 200 and a message showing the status of our app, that is we are up and running, so we are ready to code. So again, let's deploy this one. And this time we'll just deploy the functions. We have not changed anything in terms of the architecture, so just the functions only. Great, so we can test it again on the same URL. So we'll go back to our browser. Let's add our test URL there. And good, the status is up and running. So we are ready to run. Now in this stage, let me now ask you to kindly subscribe. We have already tested our URLs, everything is set up, our Express is ready to work with us. So in our next class, we're just going to start now with Daraja, Open Access Token, Lip and m-pesa Online, simulation, transaction, everything. Please don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, let's meet in our next class. Thank you for watching.